Alright, welcome back people, welcome back. How you doing? How you doing people? How you doing? Happy Thursday everyone! Happy Thursday! And yes, we begin a new case of leisure gameplay as we continue our metaphysical analysis of Dragon's Age Online on Tuesdays. As you can read from the title description, we will play a brief game of TitanQuest. Indeed. I have several reasons as to play this game. First, I'll showcase you. There you can see this is the main conundrum that we have to deal with. Because, as you can see, I have the game here on normal difficulty. I unlocked epic difficulty, which is what we are going to play. And I have to unlock this one. Why do I have to unlock this difficulty? Because only in this on this difficulty, to be precise, you can access the Embers expansion. Only on that one, right? And what's the problem? I finished normal mode with every single side quest possible that the game has to offer. In that sense, I did every single side quest, all of the expansions of the Anniversary Edition. This is the Anniversary Edition. So, pretty much, the idea is that I did every single side quest. Everything the game had to offer, I already did everything. A 100% completion of it. So, we will do, and because of that, I am over leveled. I am over leveled in general for the difficulty. You will see that the first mobs that we fight, they will be weaker. But as we progress through the epic difficulty, they will get stronger. Unfortunately, that will get balanced out. Okay, I'm not going to analyze the game. As I've said, this is leisure gameplay for now. Then we will have a new case for analysis on Thursdays. Don't worry, I have another isometric action RPG. But first I wanted to play this one. As you can see, this character is incredibly old because the legacy version of the game, if there's something the talented developers over at THQ Nordic did, I think it's a great company, THQ Nordic. It has always been THQ among my favorites. I love how they develop the games between AA and AAA. I think it's the perfect sweet spot for them. So basically the idea, this is the Anniversary Edition with all of the expansions. Because of that, I need to finish the Norse expansion, I think, to unlock the next difficulty. That's basically the idea. So I have to do like in Diablo 2, the main quest, plus the Immortal, the Lord of Destruction expansion, let's say. Something along those lines in terms of pretty much the amount of content that you have to unlock, basically. Okay, people. So, besides that, I'm also streaming this because of, I've decided to stream this because of the recent release of, it was a shadow drop as it is called nowadays, by surprise, the release of TitanQuest 2. The original TitanQuest 2 is actually Grimdawn. TitanQuest 2 would actually be TitanQuest 3, it's just that THQ has the license and the original creators don't, but it would be Grimdawn. And TitanQuest 2 precisely was released some days ago as an early access. Okay. People. So first I'll show you, just so you see, how normal difficulty looks for a sec, and then you'll see how epic difficulty we will be quite overpowered. Well, it's been a while since I played the game, so I don't know. Yeah, I remember. I think I must have all of the quests completed. Yes, as you can see. I have all of the quests completed all of the chapters. This is the main story. As you can see here, everything has been completed. This one I don't know why it's not there, but I finished that. There, the Cycle of Chronos. I know maybe you can skip that chapters for some reason. Ah, no, Kill Typhon is this one. It's pretty much the ending. There you go. As you can see. And with the side quests, just so you see, I think I only failed one. There you go. Here you can see Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. This is how I play offline, generally. Like, slowly doing all of the side quests. I enjoy the experience of the game. And that's why I'm now over leveled. And I left my character here because this is the, as you can see, this is the Tartarus arena. It's basically an endless dungeon. It's the end game for normal mode that I have already mastered. As you can see, everything here, Atlantis here, and yeah, I didn't fail a single quest. I did all of them, all of the side quests, as you can see. Well, you can see that and this was long ago. This was some years after the game released. 2006, I played it 2008, 2009, 2010, something like that. Okay, so this is the arena basically on normal mode, just so you can see more or less what I... Well, there you can see that I also did all of the main quests, otherwise you cannot finish it. I also unlocked all of the expansions, and here I can show you my... I think I can show you my skill tree, right? Character window. Oh, right, I left everything pretty well organized. As you can see there, secondary, Tartarus Lord of the Abyss, elapsed time. This is days, huh? 3 days, 7 hours, 40 minutes. I love how the game counts the time. Greatest damage dealt, blah 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 blah, movement speed. Basically my build here, these are the resistances. And this is the open. I increase my attack speed combined with my poison. You'll see. There I activate my poison. There. As you can see, I have a portion of mana reserved, 50 points to be exact. And with that, I just deal my basic attack. As you can see, I have my basic attack assigned to both mouse buttons, because this is my legendary one button build. Yes, people, it's one of my legendary build. Indeed, as you can see here, I'll go over the skill tree. This is what I was mentioning to you while we played Dragon's Hang Online, that first you need to increase the mastery of the corresponding skill tree. We are warrior. You have to increase that in order to access the different talents. Of course, first I increased that one to maximum. This was my first skill tree. Then you have to pick a second one. And I have this one, and as you can see, I can only access up to this tier, for example. So basically, with Envenom Weapon, there you can see, I deal poison damage, but most of my damage comes directly from these. That increases my physical damage every time I deal damage. Then I have this one, that also, remember, dealt a lot of damage. I played long ago, so pretty much we'll have to remember all of that. As you can see, I spent all of my points. Spending points here increases my base stats, and thanks to that, as you can see, I am a single target killing machine. As you'll see, probably this one I would need to increase next, the anatomy there, that one, or another one that reserves mana or something. I know, but this one has a cooldown. Yeah, I go for passives and the basic attack. Okay, so basically, people, instead of talking like an idiot about it, as you can see, the weapons now have like some poison there. They have the poison. I love the animations that they did with the Anniversary Edition. So basically, here I'll show you a bit. The battle starts soon, just so you see. As you can see, I won't use any abilities because this is how the build is designed. Level 49, this one's a scale to my level. And as you can see here, they die immediately with my legendary build. Pretty much. I love this build. As you can see... and I had a stun, a long range stun, I remember. And as you can see there, that yellow circle indicates... the more I attack, the faster then I deal the damage. So it's a build that feeds on itself, I guess. It fits on its own. And here you also have unique modifiers. For example, enemies drain health. This is only for the arena. This is kind of like exclusively for the arena. And here you can endlessly play Tartarus. Here, the numbers that you see when you see a yellow one, it's a critical. I also have increased critical chance, of course. The blue one, the arena is clear. Well, there you have an easy example. And basically, because of that, anyways, I have to change the difficulty. But basically, you have an idea of how it works. I think through here I can get out to the world, actually. Yeah. Yes, travel to Gadir. Let's go to Gadir, and there you will see people. The rest of the map, and then we'll hop over to the next difficulty, so we can start the gameplay. But just so you have an idea where I am situated in the game. We won't need to do this expansion at all. Here, a portal. Good. Well, here, as you can see, we'll have to finish Greece, Egypt, Orient. That's it. That's the main expansion. Then we may need to do the North expansion, and we should skip, let's see if it's possible, the Immortal Throne expansion. We may need to skip the Immortal Throne expansion. That's the idea, on the second difficulty, on Epic. So we can jump to Legendary and get access to the Embers expansion. Hey, let me check the volume. Because I want to see. Let me check the volume if the game is way too high. Yeah, it may be a bit too high, the music. But it's not all the time. Ah, beautiful music it has. Okay. Let me check. Yeah, it's a tiny bit high. But well, most of the time it doesn't. It's not like that. Let me lower it a bit just in case, because for every game it's different, you know? For every game it's like we'll increase it a bit, we'll decrease it a bit so you can listen to my voice a bit more right there. Okay, there we go. That should do it. A bit better. Okay. So people, that's what we're going to do. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's play TitanQuest indeed. As you can see, his name is not Eraser, it's Aspahius. It's the original name of my character. Let's go on Epic, and as we start, it should send us right to the beginning. Let's go. Let's start Epic. Epic difficulty. Second difficulty. We need to finish it. Perfect. This is the start of the game, pretty much. Amazing. The very start of the game. So, let's get the main quest. We won't do any side quests. We'll just push through like an arrow.
The help of your fighting arm would be greatly appreciated. Our farmers cannot get to their fields and our supplies are running low. Please, go down the road toward the village and help where you can.
Perfect. So, let's activate my Venom and let's go straight... to to the quest. Let's see. Can I kill? What level are they? 42. See, I am 49. I told you we were going to be a bit OP at the beginning, but then it will adjust.
Holding up, but what's the use? If the monsters lay waste to our farms, we're lost all the same. It's that cursed shaman. Diomedes is tearing his hair out over it.
We'll progress very fast, people. But the idea, where's the? This one was for the map, I remember. Yeah. Zoom. All right, we want that right over there. We want that. The main quest. Skills hasn't been touched. Journal. I don't have access to the fucking journal yet.
Hello, stranger. I'm Diomedes, the leader of this small village. Do you mean to say that you fought your way here? If that's true, then please, I beg of you, we need your help. Monsters led by a powerful satyr shaman appeared a few days ago and have driven us from our farms. We can hardly defend the village gates and have no one who can stop them from destroying our crops. Our farmland lies on the other side of the river, just over this bridge. The shaman was last seen beyond the farms at the edge of the Helos woods. Please, rid us of this terrible sorcerer. We will pay you what we can.
Okay. Let's just proceed through the main quest. There we go. We got our journal. Okay, perfect. So now there you can see my statuses, my buffs and debuffs. And perfect. Here I have only the main quest. This will remain empty forever, unless I really need to farm, which I don't think it will be the case in that sense. So what? Here you can see that the point and click system wasn't perfectly precise even back in the day. Alright. Ah yeah, I also have I forgot to show you my gear. I have a portion of my gear that I also deal bleeding damage. I didn't show you my gear, it's true. Ah, perfect. With this I can see the stuff that they drop. Perfect. I didn't show you my gear, my bad. Here you can see I have health regeneration per second, vitality resistance is a completed bonus charm set, vitality resistance, more strength, which increases the damage, energy regeneration, and this one is, these two are the huge beasts, because they have a very fast attack speed. They deal 25% extra damage to giant creatures, extra physical damage, and they slow enemy attackers, and blah blah. Then I will have to get reacquainted with all of this. And attack speed on this one, they cause bleeding as well, and all of that. Lesser artifact. Here, lightning damage, blah blah blah. Pretty much. I left everything perfectly organized, as you can see. I have 20 million money, so it's kind of like a historical moment in which I pretty much finish the Embers expansion, because then I want to get to TitanQuest 2, but for that I play games in order. As you can see, the objective is there, quite small, but as you can see, I know that it's there. Here it's an extra. Oh shit, there. It's an extra. As you can see, even when they're at low level, they can still kill you. For now, it's not a threat. I left this like this on purpose, so I could. That's an essence. Then we'll have to collect the essences. Then I need to check my stash. I left a lot of stuff over at my stash. So there you have everything. Okay. Anyways, don't worry, people. In this game, yes, you have to use potions. Otherwise, you don't regain health. Unless you have. Then I have the. Wait. I have the. I had an attack. What was that? No? I had an attack that would stun enemies from afar. Enemies that were kind of like far away, to stop them until I could get to them. Where was it? It has to be an active ability. This one, I think it was. No, we didn't have a recharge. This one, the slum. Alright. I must have... Okay. Yeah. Because I reached a point... It's this one, but... I reached a point in which I... In which I dealt so much damage that... Yeah, I remember. Some years ago. I reached a point at which I dealt so much damage that I said that I remember thinking that it didn't serve any purpose, pretty much. Okay. As you can see, I'm quite fast as well.
You defeated the powerful shaman?
Of course, he was level 42.
Your victory today is great, but I fear there will be more monsters tomorrow. At least there is enough of the harvest left to feed us all. Take this gold. I know it's not much. Please seek out the Spartan general Leonidas. Petition him on my behalf. Ask him to send a few of his warriors to protect us, and quickly, before we are again overwhelmed.
As you can see, people, the game, of course, feeds on Greek mythology all the time. There we go. We unlock the portals, I guess, though they won't serve any purpose because of how we are going to play. But doesn't matter. We'll just push through like this. This is speed running, I guess. Well, I generally hate speedrun gameplays, but well, in this case we'll do an exception. We'll just not do any side quests. As you can see, the countryside here is quite big. There won't be any need of doing that for us. We are VIPs in this game. We are VIPs, very important people in that case. So we will move over here. We will move... Oh, extra poison damage, I think is that one. Let's see. Jackdaws... Ah, no. It causes thorns from the player's body or whatever. Extra damage. I don't know. Damage enemy foolish enough to attack. Okay. Yeah, it does some retaliation damage. We have to find Leonidas. As you can see, the game is all about Greek mythology and everything. Here you have more side quests. You can have an amazing journey. That's why I will recommend this game to anyone else. Out here, Root. Oh, look at that! They're already level 44, 45. Look at that. Oh, we may have to farm in the end. All right, but not for now. At least I'll get a bit of a head start. Let's see. This is interesting, people. Let's see how far I can go until I start being one-shot hit. Where's the general? Where's Leonidas? They're still 42. No, it depends on the monster. There we go. These are the save spots. Let's go. General. Parmenides. A Wayfarer. Spartan Road. There, I bet you have a lot of interesting side quests that I did back in the day. Okay, I just have to touch them once, like that, so the bleeding... Don't tell me they are running away from me. Here, the big one is mine. Here it is. He should be here, I think. This is like chapter 2. Well, chapter 2 is like the second part of chapter 1. Touch. The bleeding does its job. Perfect. Isn't it this guy? Or did I progress way too fast? Leonidas guard. There we go. Hi.
No civilian gets in to see General Leonidas, especially when he's in a council of war. Well, look, a particularly savage centaur named Nessus has killed several of our farmers. He runs wild in the Pelena Valley. We don't have the men to send after it right now. Kill the beast, and I'll see you get to speak to Leonidas.
Alrighty. Alrighty, people. Alrighty. Hey, could it be that when the quest is updated, I get the same sound as when the stream stops working? Like that small peak? There was a small sound there. The valley. Yeah, here the main problem that we are going to have is that yeah, perfect. Is that the quests the quests are not indicated. Okay. But I can more or less figure it out. Kill a centaur in the valley. Where was it? Defeat the centaur Nessus to gain audience with Leon. Yes, okay. Defeat centaur. We have to find the centaur, people. We have to find the centaur. Quite fast. Ignore. I just touch and they die. Just touch and they die. I know you can barely see my cursor, people. That's one of the huge mistakes of the game. Then I can make it bigger. I think there's an option to make it bigger. One touch and they die. One touch and they die. They start bleeding. Where's the centaur? This is the valley, the valley, or is it the other one? Oh, damn it. They are dealing damage even at this difficulty. Yeah, I can. Those vines are mine, I think. Yeah? The potions have a cooldown. There you can see. Oh, green rarity. That's a lot. Incredibly, in this game, green rarity is like quite high. It's like higher than gold. Doesn't make sense, but well. Alright, so I have a greater health potion. Because previously I saw Grand. Shine of Mastery. This one increases my damage, so it's going to be brutal. Centaur. Any centaur here? Centaur? No centaur? Here? Something? Centaur? Where's the centaur? I need that centaur over here. One centaur. Please, two. Please, two. To hole 3. Over here. One fried centaur for the player, so he can proceed with the game. One fried centaur. Where's the valley? Maybe it will indicate it. Palena Valley. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. So the correct zone is displayed over there. Correct. Perfect. So when they say go kill that shit over at random location, I will at least know the location. Then I just have to explore the map. And here I see some centaurs. Here. I killed them all. Well, now. Ah, but it's a specific one. It's probably a boss. That one, Nessus. I know you cannot see my... This is one of the huge mistakes of this game, which is the color and size and shape of the cursor of the player. So you can see how the damage increases even if I don't touch them. Like that. Well, that wasn't enough to kill them. There we go. Epic boar hide. I had a lot of those, I remember. As you can see, I also drained their mana. Is this one. You'll see how brutal I am in single target. Now I see that I get killed. Level 48, and as you can see, was so fast you could barely see it. I drain mana with each blow as well. That ensures that they don't deal damage. Eraser, you have the perfect build. It should be illegal. It should be illegal. Well, I don't know. I didn't use any guide. I developed it myself. So, yeah. It's probably the most lethal build ever created, I guess. I don't know. I don't metagame or those things about looking at guides or those shits. Like, that takes away the fun from the game. I just hit, and it does work. It does work, people. It does work perfectly. Okay, here we go.
So, you killed it.
I
I
did.
have to say, I didn't think you would. You're no Spartan.
No,
Speak with the
we are
general,
technically
Magnus.
Greek in this game.
Be quick. Leonidas is a busy man.
There we go.
So you're the one who brought the centaur down.
I am.
I thought only a Spartan warrior could accomplish such a feat. So you are here on Diomedes' behalf. Very well. I will send a few of my men to defend his village. This isn't the first petition I've received requesting assistance. These beasts are everywhere now. And the lazy citizens who mocked Spartan discipline now whine for our help. No matter. Those creatures will regret the day they dared to step on Spartan soil. You must journey to the Oracle of Delphi. She will know where these monsters come from. I'd send a Spartan warrior, but I need all of them for battle. Go to Megara and find my old friend Timon. He can help you acquire a proper offering for the Oracle. Young warrior, remember, bravery is not born, it is made.
Indeed, through a lot of. Oh, look at that. It gives a lot of experience. There you can see a yellow one. It gives a lot of experience when you oof, when you finish the quests, even if you're at a lower level. Perfect. That'll. Well, I'm about to reach level 50 then. This will be perfect because it will allow me to get to the correct level to even finish the epic difficulty. There's a centaur that I killed. I presume it's just go to the next area like this. Spartan Highlands. This is a speed run, people. Yes, I guess. No, it's not a speed run. It's just that they also take poison damage. So I deal poison, bleeding, all types of damage. Fire. No, I no longer deal fire damage. Previously I dealt fire damage. Sometimes you have to go through caves to access to next areas, but it's not the case here. Spartan Highlands. The game is much bigger. You can go to the sites, and as you can see here, I'll go to the sites, and it's much bigger like this. Well, not much. It follows the formula of Diablo, but yes, in the later stages there are bigger scenarios as they progressed as you progress through the game. The late game, uh, the late game, the late game uh, maps are much bigger. Much bigger in that sense. Over there, we have to go down there, I guess. Or see the dead end? No. Here, through here, we have to go down there. I saw a fountain. The fountain will guide the way. Mycenaean ruins. As you can see, it's like Diablo 2. And what's the importance of the historical context of TitanQuest, people? Well, as you can see, pay attention to this, how curious it is. See that when I point and click, sometimes it's not 100% precise. See that sometimes it's not 100% precise. That's part of the conundrum of the genre. Yeah, like this I can, because of the bleeding and the rest of the damage, I can just touch, farm the experience, and move like that. I can just touch them like that. Touch them. It also deals damage to adjacent enemies in some cases. There's an attack that deals damage, and since I also drain their mana, there's not much they can do. That's the idea. You do so many things, Eraser, with your build. Well, I remember spending a lot of time creating it. I didn't use any guide, any shit at all. It's my legendary one only basic attack build. What about this? Oh, zombies. We got zombies. As you can see, we'll dispatch them like that. As you can see. There we go. Dead. There we go. What did I have to do, or where did I have to go? Done. Done. Travel to Delphi and consult the Great Oracle. Village of TG is not Delphi, it must be an intermediate village. Okay, so the speedy traveler will have to go. At the speed we are progressing, this will be quite good. Well, until we hit the level cap. When we hit the level cap, I'll be killed. The level cap, not the level cap. Once the level is balanced out, it's balanced out. It will be. I won't be able to do this crazy, this crazy pattern here. They'll deal much more damage, and I won't be able to. Hero monster killed. Okay. And I won't be able to do this crazy pace. Megara Bluff. Come on, we need to reach Delphi. I hope I didn't pass by the objective at all. Hopefully we are still on track to the objective. Megara Coast. Here, let me kill that one so it increases my movement speed. As I kill. It's like a speed run, people. Oh, that one looks big. Oh, amazing water physics, by the way. Just touch and kill so we don't waste excess damage. One attack per monster, only one attack. I just need to touch them like that. Don't worry, it was like this even if my level wasn't. Even when I wasn't over leveled for the game, for the map. All right, that one took more than one blow. Oh. There we go. No, this is a speed running, people. It's a huge change from me being like a complete noob at Dragon's Angle Online to see, or for you, seeing me do it like this. I bet. But well, it's a game that it's one of the games that I played the most. Damn it! Touch, 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 touch and kill, touch and kill. Point of interest. The cave. Maybe I have to proceed through the cave to Delphi. There, we have to go to Delphi. Would you look at that, people? I told you it was going to be a flash. City of Megara. I hope I didn't skip the other one. Let me check at the portal. Portal. I see a lot of side quests. Megara? No. No. We are. Words of Radiance send you to the Great Oracle Temple of Apollo in Delphi. Travel to Delphi to meet the Great Oracle. Okay. Anyways, if I ever get lost, I can jump back to normal difficulty, check the map, and... Alright, one more city. Check the map, and then go through... And then go through... And then come back to epic difficulty after checking the map on normal difficulty, and then because of that, I will know where to go. Karata Forest. Hey, either I'm crazy. This one was a labyrinth, I think. See the incredible variety in fauna and in flora and fauna, and the enemy variety of the game. And precisely what I was going to mention first, that in this period of time, Diablo 2 had left pretty much a huge void for the genre, for the isometric action RPG genre, in that sense. I think that one's the... It had left a huge void for the isometric action RPG genre, Diablo 2. In the transition from 2D to 3D, back in 2006, the original version of this game, pretty much... Ancient ruins. Pretty much, I don't think this is a dead end, it must be a dungeon. Yeah, you also have dungeons. I'm skipping all of the side quests in that sense. I need to reach the next difficulty as fast as possible. I already did all of them, as you could see. Long ago, people, don't think that I remember. But as you can see, the point and click is not that precise, if you think about it, when I'm surrounded by enemies. It's not 100% precise. That's why I always mention that with the void that Diablo 2 had left, okay, I think yes, you proceed through there, or is it through here? Yeah, in this game you spend potions like an idiot, as you can see. Unless you have amazing health regeneration, which I don't care about because I need to care about damage. No, you can't have health regeneration. Hey, where the... Polymeus, Cyclops, Giant. I'll have 25% extra damage. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So fast, so fast, so fast. Hey, I'm stunned. Degenerate. He stunned me. Otherwise he would have died much faster. Yes, as you can see, grand health potion, and that one is different. Okay, it's the next level of potions. Grand health potion. Okay, so I'm stacking on those. Cyclops lair, quality chest. No, but it's a dead. Grand health potion. Okay, okay, got it. Dead. There you go. Hero monster killed. Seemed pretty ordinary to me. Seemed pretty ordinary to my build. More satyrs there. Well, I left some gold there. No, leaving gold, it's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. That I cannot have it. There we go. They must be resistant to fire because fire is not dealing that much damage. Well, they are water creatures. It does make some kind of shitty sense. These ones are a bit resistant to not to fire, to bleeding probably, because they have armor or some shit. There we go. Look at that, how it's just... I love it, how the numbers increase. They are the constant numbers of the bleeding. Okay. This might be the fastest TitanQuest run ever. Let me lower this. People, but well, as you can see, it's not 100% precise, the point and click. Also the fact that there's no animation when you actually click, that there's no cursor animation for you to see when you point and click. See, that's the one thing that I have been highlighting as positive from Drakensang Online. For example, just so you have an idea. There we go. I think I couldn't see it. There we go. Yeah, now it's paralyzed. Yeah, it's in full screen. So whenever I alt tab, it gets paralyzed. Always play the games in full screen if you can. But I hope I didn't skip the Oracle City. I hope it didn't happen. I don't think so. Because, yeah, it has a day-night cycle, the game, as well, as you can see here. It has an amazing day-night cycle, like this. As you can see. You don't know exactly when it happens, but it does happen. Oh, spirit animal, what's that? There we go. One touch and we kill. One touch and we kill. That's the idea. But as you can see, the point and click is not that precise. It should have an animation. I never liked that it doesn't have an animation. Like, it changes to a sword, as you can see there. That's why they made it so... They didn't mean to make it so incredibly small. It's because of the 1440p scaling of my monitor. But still... You can see that the animation of the point and click system is not as precise as uh, as in modern games. That's one thing that we've improved. Oh, what's that? Oh, they killed me. Wow, that was fast. And at level 45 they are? Could it be? What the fuck? They had a buff there. They were shining. They were like they had an area of effect buff there. Yes, in this game it's that fast. In this game it's that fast. Hey, that was interesting. It's been a while since I've done a challenge in this game. Yeah, it can be like that. It's just the spike damage, I think. Where are they? More or less over there. Yeah, well, the fact that I'm also... Where were they? Here? Which one is providing you the buff? There, that's standard. Ah, they stun me. Ah, they stun! Okay. They stun. Ah. Shit. Yeah, they have a stun. They have a stun. They have a stun, people. I couldn't deal damage. Okay. They have a stun, yeah. A stun can kill you. Okay. They have a stun. Sneaky bastards. Here, this is your tomb. You get it, and you recover your XP. If you get killed again, if you're stupid enough, you lose the experience, like in Dark Souls, indeed. Alright, just don't stun me. Don't stun me, and you're all dead. There we go. And the idiot player can proceed with the with the show. Alright, let me see. It's taking a while to reach the city. Yeah, I remember some shit like this that I remember thinking, I'm never getting to the objective. It's just this chapter, I think. There we go. Helicos Valley. Trapped? I cannot move. Stand? Don't stun me. I need to keep moving, so I make sure they don't stun me. Fuck your stuns. Fuck your silly stuns. Huh, stun. See, I didn't attack these ones. That would have been useful. Helicos Pass. Let's see. Olive Grove. I see a lot of fire, a lot of amazing side quests that you can do. Oh! A proper side quest updated, a proper offering, what? Yeah, I was not meant to come this way. Yeah, some side quests. Yeah, player, you are incredible. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, you are incredible. No, shit, well. Just give me the huge ones. Sorry people, I already have enough gold, I think. Right, I took a wrong turn. This was a side quest. You can do the side quests without listen to the introduction then. Didn't know you could do that. I generally always took the side quests first. Way too organized, I guess. Dead end? No, it's part of a side quest. No, let's get out of this area altogether. Took a wrong turn. It was to the south. This is like this chapter of that chapter of Samurai Jack in which Jack has to has to choose a way to go, and Aku and Aku does kind of like uses his magic to. He sees that he's about to go into a cursed cemetery, and and he uses his magic to to move the the I think it was a piece of oak of a tree, a branch of a tree that he uses. He just throws to for Destiny to choose where he should go, and basically Aku uses his magic to to move the branch after it falls on the ground, and he makes him go to a cursed graveyard to fight him once again. Pretty much. Oh, another dead end. Reckless the Graveless. Oh, this one is taking some hits. Some. Alright, I was running out of mana. There. Took some hits. Ooh. Shit, this is a dead end. Come on. We need to proceed. Fuck it. Oh, stance. Stance, fuck your stance. There we go. Alright. The difficulty is definitely there, even if... See, this is what I meant when I... With Drakensang Online as a criticism or whatever, that... or other isometric action RPG games, that... Phocian Swamps, through here then, we have to proceed through here. How do I progress? District! How you doing, District? How you doing? I watched the stream about the comet and the things, the trajectory. Quite. I remember your question was if they were the aliens. Well, honestly, I saw the images. You saw? Yeah, I watched it. I watched not the complete stream, but I watched the news. It's interesting one. I definitely the trajectory, the speed. Yeah, the speed and the trajectory. That's it's like a C. It makes a C in the trajectory. That is definitely unnatural. Um, but yeah, I also saw the images, and it's just a light because of the incredible distance that we are from the position of the object. And there we go, I was right, Lower Delphi. See people, we skipped everything up until here. We just cut through all of the other zones. And it's just kind of like a dot of light in that sense. The trajectory is incredibly mysterious. It's true what you told me the other day. Without a doubt, the trajectory is fascinating that they use on the map. But what I can see on the images, honestly, I cannot see shit. You cannot see anything. It's like a dot. It's like a dot because of our distance. So yeah. I would doubt that they are the aliens in that sense, because I cannot see the any shape or anything of the object. But yeah, the trajectory would be the other talking point to think about them being the crazy aliens in that sense. But yeah, I saw it. I saw it, and while I couldn't spot in the images, none of us can spot pretty much because it's just a dot. Like, besides it's in black and white, of course. Pretty much the images that I saw that all of the news stations were reproducing it's like a single dot, and you cannot see shit. But yeah, the trajectory is the interesting part. That is the question. Yeah. I couldn't spot what it was at all. But yeah, the trajectory, I saw the map that they did, kind of like of our solar system, and it did kind of like first one turn, then a straight line, and then another turn to exit the system. And the curious part is that it wasn't that whatever it was, it's not normal. Yeah. Whatever it was, the key is that no gravity force, no force of gravity, our sun, our the what was it? Not not only our sun, the the black hole at the center of our galaxy. Nothing. It seemed to not be affected by anything at all, by any force of gravity of our system when getting through it, which is literally pretty much impossible. All objects in space are affected by by that. So in that sense, it wasn't affected by our black hole at the center of the Milky Way, of our spiral galaxy. It wasn't affected by any other center of gravity of any other planet of our solar system. So quite interesting. Quite interesting in that sense. So yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Thank you for telling me about it, because they are all interesting things, right? People, because at the end of the day, it's the ultimate question of humanity. It's not that much how the universe is, but where are we? The question of where. Like, you generally have a neighborhood in your own countries and in your own even provinces or states or zones, but really the only thing we can tell about Earth, as I've said the other day, is that it's at the perfect spot for observing, and that we are pretty much at the beginning of everything that the Big Bang supposedly created. That's the interesting part of it. And well, as I was mentioned, how life was created, that it started with a fish developing the spine, and then from the spine the rest of the things, like for the apes and everything, were created. I think in the universe we explore only like 0.001% of it. Like, for sure, exit on other planets, in other solar systems. Yes, indeed. That's why they classify it as observable universe. But the thing is that we cannot see the rest, because what we actually see is the echo. What is observable is um, the echo of what the Big Bang created, supposedly, because the rest is well, is the conundrum of this century district, which is the dark matter, which is pretty much 70% of what we can observe. That we observe it and we see nothing. We can see that it's all dark and we see nothing. It's incredible, because if you think about it, most of the universe would then be that dark matter. And it's extremely cold in there. That's why there cannot be life. It's like beyond anything you can imagine cold. It's the coldest of everything. All right, I think it's this one. Yeah, we made it, people. See, I told you. Let me unlock the portal here in the city, or at the city here. There we go. Perfect. Delphi. Yeah, it was the correct one. But it's like you said, life for sure exists, like insect, fish on other planets, but we don't know if there are any intelligent life like humans. Yes, that's the key. The key is intelligence, sign of intelligence, and for that, the problem is precisely that